From burnt out to happy and healthy in just 3 months. My name's Tanner MacIver, and I'm the founder of Onturas Coaching. The purpose of this video is to give you a client story of how Mike and I work together to add happiness and health to his life. I'm going to make a mini series as well, so I'll put all of those below if you prefer shorter videos. But this is going to be everything. It's going to be a longer video. It's going to be the playbook. It's going to have all my tools. It's going to have hopefully everything that can help you go from burnt out, if you are burnt out, to happy and healthy. So a little background on Mike. Mike reached out to me because he was just going through the motions. He was living for the weekends. He wasn't happy with where he was, and he really wanted to make a change. So we jumped on a call, which is step number one. It's just an intro call, but really what it is a self-assessment, right? It's mapping out, it's being honest with ourselves. Where are we currently? And for Mike, he was making a ton of money, yet he was unhealthy. He wasn't going to the gym. He wasn't doing the things he wanted to do. He wasn't as productive as he wanted. There were just little thorns. So after that first call, Mike agreed, hey, let's flush this out a little more. So step number 2 is a questionnaire. Sorry, I'm moving the camera over here. Step number 2 is questionnaire. So what does the questionnaire do? It highlights what are our pain points and what do we want to change. I'm happy to share this with anyone. For Mike, his big pain points were he was burnt out. And it was from a couple reasons, but one main reason was his productivity. He didn't have too much work, but when he was in the office, he wasn't being as productive as maybe he was when he was an analyst. So really focusing on how do we get that back. He was lacking direction, right? He had this vision when he got out of school of how excited this would be and how amazing what his life would look like. That vision was a little more blurred. He didn't have a relationship with alcohol that he wanted, and he wasn't getting in the gym and really exercising as much as he needed. So that's where we were with Mike. How that works for you is be honest, identify what's going on, what do you want to change. So step number 3 is, I call it a North Star session, but really what it is it's identifying your vision. And I use 2 time frames, 10-year and 1 year. So I have any potential client fill out at least 3 goals in a 10-year and a 1 year, and I have them make them SMART goals. So specific, measurable, attainable, and time-bound. I give them the time, but I want to make sure that it's specific and measurable. So what does that look like for Mike? For Mike, I'm going to give you the broad overview, but his 10-year consisted of a happy family, a healthy body, being a banking leader, and financial security. And his 1 year really focused on relationships, productivity, and health. So how can you do this? I have a worksheet. You don't need a worksheet. Identify your 10-year goals, identify your 1 year goals, and then write a why behind each one of the goals. That's important because it's going to get hard. So having that why, what's going to drive me, is going to be huge. So I offer all of these steps up to here for free because I want to help as many people as I can. At this point, Mike decided, hey, let's work together, which was awesome, which made me obviously very excited because I knew Mike was just going to crush it. So step number 4, we decided to work together. We set our quarter goals. We sat down and we did a quarterly planning. Why do we do that? We have 10-year goals. We have 1 year goals. Well, we can't do all the goals all at once, right? We need to start prioritizing. So for him, it's what are we going to focus on for these 3 months? It was alcohol. We got really specific. I call them rocks. They're 100% in our control. So for him, it was taking a break from alcohol and tracking his sleep, seeing if sleep got better, as well as journaling on his desires and his experiences with the break. 2 was productivity, and how we narrowed that down was social media. He found that he was scrolling through Instagram and Facebook and going on YouTube. So we took Instagram and Facebook off of his phone and we set really strict rules for YouTube. And then the 3rd one was the gym. He already had a workout plan, which was great, but he set the goal of going to the gym 4 times a week. Okay, awesome. We know our pain points, we know our whys, we have our beautiful vision, we have our 1 year, we have our steps to get there. We have all of the workings of change. But then we actually need to do the things, right? So this is where step 5 comes in, and that's an accountability system. And everybody has different accountability systems. For me, I focus on 3 things with a new client. The first is an accountability sheet. If I can put it up there, I will. What that looks like is your goals for the week, right? What do we want to accomplish this week? Make them SMAT. Were there any challenges? Were we able to accomplish anything? Does it need anything from me? It's that week over week. Okay, what are we going for? How are we working towards your quarter goals? The second thing, if I can put it up here, is the habit tracker. So what's a habit tracker? For each one of our goals, we try to tie a habit to get us closer to that goal. Why do we do that? Compounded growth. If you can do something daily, you are going to be shocked with how much growth you experience week over week, month over month, year over year. And then the third thing is continuous learning. So this is the first non-negotiable habit that I have all my clients do, is just read 5 pages a day. That's it. If you read 5 pages a day, you will be shocked with how many books you read in a year. So for Mike, he started off with Atomic Habits. And the beautiful thing about Atomic Habits is he was immediately able to implement James Clear's cue, craving, response, reward, which kind of just compounds on all the other things we were talking about. So the rundown again, right? We have our pain, we knew our why, we needed to change, we have our beautiful vision, we got really specific on, okay, this is what we want to accomplish this year, this is what we want to accomplish this quarter, and now we have our systems in place that are going to hold us accountable to accomplish those goals. Then you put in the work, and that's what Mike did. He just week over week kept putting in the work, and the results were incredible. Mike actually upped his gym goal to 5 to 6 days a week. He's stronger and fitter than he ever has been, and we've measured that through his mile time and his bench, which is phenomenal. He took 2 months off from alcohol, and now we have a plan to intentionally introduce alcohol back into his life. And you know that finger when you go on your phone and you immediately go to your social media app and it clicks and it's just automatic? Well, that's totally gone. He doesn't even go on Instagram, Facebook. There's just none of that anymore, which is phenomenal. So he gained a lot of time back in his day. And that's how we added health and happiness. The incredible part to me is this is quarter 1 of working with Mike. And now we get to stack, right? So we built a lot of healthy things. We gave him time back. We added feel good. He's working out. He's eating better. Now we're focused on productivity for quarter 2. So we haven't 100% done our quarter 2 planning, but what we're kind of thinking is really focusing on time boxing, new product development, or new business development. We're going to really get specific on what can we do to help him get better in his business and keep pushing forward. So those are the secrets. That's the secret sauce. It's not rocket science, which is perfect because it's doable. If you have any questions on any of the templates that I use, the forms, anything, I'm happy to share. Happy to help in any way. I want to help as many people as I can. That is my ultimate goal. I have limited amounts of time, and I know coaching isn't right for everybody. So this is why I'm doing this. I'm putting it all out there. I hope it was helpful for you. And if there's anything I can do to help you, please reach out. I'll have a button to book a call down below, or you can just email me. However I can be the most help, please let me know.